Hi, my name is Barnabas Ngoga.
And I'm Natasha Mohoza, and we present to you The College Hype.
The College Hype is about campus life.
No.
No?
Well, it is about campus life, discussing various topics from social, educational, even controversial that affect the Rwandan, diaspora, and African college experience.
We'll be holding debates, discussions with Rwandans and in the diaspora, talking about subjects that range to
social, educational, and many other controversial topics that we expect to hear a lot of input from students, parents, and friends of college students overall.
And the topic today is moving out.
When is it right for a college student, or a young adult in that case, to move out of their parents' home? What is the right age? What is the right state of maturity? What is the right financial? When is the right time for a young adult to decide to leave their parents' home, go out into independence and establish themselves as indeed a young adult?
So what do you think is the right time, Nance?
I think the right time is any time after high school or even when they graduate from college, as long as the freedom exists for them to be able to make the decision to go and take that responsibility of living on their own.
For me, I think Jesus was 2,035 years old and has never moved out of his father's house. Why move out?
But Jesus had a chance to even taste and see that it was not good perhaps to be out of his father's house, and he decided to go back. Now there's so many people who have not even had the chance to taste, and so I believe this freedom to taste and see whether it is good or not, that choice should lie in the young person's hands, but the freedom should be there from the beginning.
Actually, Nance, there's a heated up debate on social media about this topic.
Sounds interesting. I'm excited to hear what people have to say.
So we talked to a lot of young adults out here, and this is what they had to say. There's free food, free shelter, free transport, free bed, a shelter. You know, why move out, bro? Why go suffer? The hassle is real. So what do you think, my brother?
My opinion about moving out is that this shouldn't be taken as a gender issue, but from the cultural perspective, I really think that I wouldn't let my sister move out, personally.
So she would get married at home, stay at home?
No, she would be at home and then move out when she gets married.
What if she gets married at 45?
Doesn't matter. Because I was not going to. I mean, I've moved out. I know how it feels, and I've seen like the challenges of it. Apart from even just being responsible and being mature, I think we should be careful how like girls, like the girls moving out is really different from guys, because I think that, you know, wherever you are, as long as you're Rwandese, when you meet with a girl and she says that she lives on her own, you might not like judge her straightforward, but you will seriously have some question marks. You'll be like, oh, all right, okay, you know what I mean? And I think that goes with the fact that we all have some ideas of people who live on their own, like what they do, like, you know, we try like to connect that, and then we say maybe like, you know, she's just like, you know, she's going to.
But there's some other young women living out alone who are responsible, mature, and okay, you said it was not a gender thing, but yeah, I believe culture also has a part in that. In our culture, it is not right for a lady to move out of the house before she's married. What's your take on that?
Right, culture? I think that's a matter of opinion, yeah, okay. Because I believe that culture evolves. Not just believe, actually, it is true that culture evolves, culture changes, and with different things coming into our society, you realize that, you know, people tend to think differently and not usually on the line of culture. Yeah. And so I do not think that many people would depend upon the cultural norms to determine whether the children will leave home or not. Yeah. it's usually dependent on whether they have to leave or need to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I think it would be better, you know, and it's usually more helpful if someone has a good reason to leave. Yeah. That way, they're not subject to stuff like cultural norms. You know? So, culture can say whatever it wants, but this is the 21st century, and I do not think everybody shares that cultural norms opinion.
Okay, so let's say you're a fresh graduate out of college.
Yeah.
Would you move out, or there's some things you have to consider before moving out?
Yes, there's definitely things you have to consider. A job, that's one.
Okay.
You need a job to move out. You need to have something stable working for you financially. If you're going to move out, you're going to need an apartment, and you're going to have to pay rent for that apartment. You're going to need to pay to buy groceries. You're going to need to pay your water bill in case you have to pay one. And managing a place is quite hard, and well, we can tell that from our parents because they do a lot of stuff you don't even know, you know. So you need to keep it. You have to know. Yeah, first of all, is the reason taking you out of home a legit one? Is it important that you leave home?
Yeah.
Because well, there's the comfort of home, but then you also have to put in mind that you need money to stay in this place, to keep to uphold that standard or that lifestyle if you're going to move out.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Barnabas.
I'm Angel.
Angel, I have a question for you. What do you think about moving out?
I think it's wrong.
In what sense?
Because I know many people that have moved out due to, poor reasons, bad reasons, because of their poor way of making choices. I have a friend of mine who moved out because of peer pressure. She spent 2 months sleeping in her boyfriend's car. And after saying that, why would I support really moving out if you just move out because your boyfriend, because your girlfriend, because people just want you to go? I think it's really wrong. And it's still, many people, have parents who are old and they cannot take care of themselves. You're still young. Fine, you're called an adult, but you are still young, to the point that at least you can hang on and take care of your parents. You don't know what can happen tomorrow when you walk out, when you move out. So I'd rather decide that you stay, take care of your parents, and then when you just feel like you can get married, then move in with your parents or move them. I just want the adults, to stay in their homes, take care of their parents, and not even go because of peer pressure. There are many bad reasons, wrong reasons as to why people move out.
So you're saying it is wrong to move out because of peer pressure, but it is not really wrong for a young adult to move out of their parents' house?
It wouldn't be wrong. It would, this works hand in hand with where are you going? What are you going to do? Because I know what society says, and I know what parents say. They do not take moving out as a good thing, and I know and I defend them, because imagine these young adults who have walked out already, who are in the world, have portrayed a bad example to the society, because when they move out, what do? They spend nights in clubs, they go sleep around, they go do different things that make parents lose the trust in all the youths around, and that is really, I support them. It's really wrong. If it affects the parents, it affects the society. I'm in the society, and everyone is in the society.
Thank you so much, Angel.
Thank you so much too.
Well, it's been very nice to hear what different people have to say about the idea of young adults leaving their nest and going to live alone. Some people are for the argument and others are against it, but as it is, the debate only continues.
Yeah, as much as we have different opinions, I think there's some things that we have to agree on. Responsibility. If you're responsible enough to move out and take care of yourself, I think you can move out.
Yeah, and of course financial stability is one of them. You should be able to put food on the table, transport yourself without having to lose sleep over it at night. And
the motivation for you moving out shouldn't be you rebelling from your guardian and your parents, but they should see it as something that you're taking a step in life and them supporting you.
Yes, and that only goes to show maturity and growth, and those two things remain at the center of this debate. But of course, you know, the questions are endless. And we've come to the end of the show. We would like to say thank you very much for watching.
And see you again at the College Hype. Bye-bye.
Bye.